Good afternoon, everybody. I want to introduce myself. My name is Jervin Santos, and I'm currently the club president of the English Club here at Hostos Community College. The vice president is Evelyn Sierra, the secretary is Ebony White, and the treasurer is Alex John the Baptist. And we're here today to dedicate the 175th anniversary here at of Hostos Community College. Plus, we're also going to be celebrating our 16th annual of the Dramatic Poetry Contest. 16 years in the making, 16 years of dedication, and 16 years of poetry and dramatic arts. And also, I would like to introduce Miss Professor Maya Sharma just to come to the podium. Give a round of applause, everybody.
Hey guys, good afternoon. Okay, I'm 5 minutes off my time. So, never mind. We are all here, all are very welcome. There's been a little bit of a disfocus about some names, but don't worry about it. We'll fix everything at the end. And whoever is reading, and if your name is in the program, go up to the judges and let them know that you are here and you're going, okay? In whichever category. All right, let's begin. I'm not going to take any more minutes. You all know me, right? You don't have to say anything. Okay, yeah. All right. So let me call let me introduce Professor Hutchins. She's hiding someplace. She says she doesn't like the limelight. There she is. Okay, hiding behind everybody.
You're round of applause, everybody.
She will do the program for you, okay? And we have judges who are going to listen very intently and decide who wins in each category. Let me introduce you, let's see, our guest, Margaret Barrow. Please, would you stand up, Dr. Barrow, please. Dr. Bonadini, please stand up. Professor Chagris, please stand up. Professor Yalongo, no, and then Professor Orlando Hernandez. And Heidi Bollinger. But she's new. All right, Heidi, sit. All right. And the Rose Girl. Stand up, please. All right, and what's your last name, ma'am? Rounds. Okay, Ann Rounds, all right. She's got a double name and I keep forgetting one and I remember the other, so Ann Rounds, okay? So they came together, and Anne and Heidi, and they've always come to help us. Who else is here? Who should be here? Okay, Professor Andrew Huebner is sitting in the corner. Please stand up and take We'll help Professor Lee when she shows up. They're going to be counting the votes. Any other members of the English department and language cognition department I didn't call on, please all stand up. Please all stand up. So we are now gathered together to listen to our wonderful students, okay? Who's coming up first? Oh wait, our provost. She's here and she made it. Come provost, come up and talk.
All right. Obviously, I'm not Christine Mangino. She was my stand-in in case I didn't get here. But I think she's in the audience somewhere. I was downtown at a meeting, and I wasn't sure whether I was going to get back, and the meeting was running low, but my driver really got me here quickly, and safely. So here I am. This is always a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to have our students do the readings. And I always look forward to it because I learn so much about our students and their wonderful talents. This is just an exhilarating experience every time. And I know that those of you who maybe have never experienced it are going to be really surprised and delighted. It's sort of like having dessert, really. And really, I know that many of you have worked very hard and prepared very well for this, and I know you get nervous, but let me say, just chill out. This is going to be fun. You're going to do a great job. And I really want to thank Maya and Christine for organizing this, and all the people that really have supported them in this work. We always look forward to it. It takes a great deal of work to bring everybody together, and I really appreciate the work that they do. And of course, the judges are an illustrious team that will be observing and listening, and I really thank them too for all the work that they do, and Ann also for being here, and German's also because he's also supporting the English Club and all the members of the English Club for all the work that they do to keep the spirit moving and alive. So thank you very much.
Professor Bernardini, as the chair of the English department, since this club happens to be the student club of the English department, please come and talk.
Hi. Welcome, everybody. I just have to think of something new to say every year to introduce this event, but it's really always exciting to be here. I'm actually finishing my 10th year at OSTOS this year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Kind of thinking about the meaning of this event in those terms, and as German said, this is the 16th annual. So I'm kind of thinking about it this year. It's like your older sibling. You know what I mean? It's like that sibling you kind of look up to and that you watch grow at the same time that they watch you grow. I kind of look up to this event. When I started here 10 years ago, I mean, one of the first things I did was serve as a faculty advisor in the English Club. I remember spending wee hours in the night with Professor Sharma working on the program. So, you know, I have these memories behind me, and what's been really amazing to me over the last 10 years is to watch this event grow the way it has. To watch my department grow. We have so many new people in the department, and even more to watch the student body grow. And this college is bigger, much bigger than it was when I started here 10 years ago, and I think this growth is reflected in the size and the energy of this room. So thank you so much for being here. It's just a great moment. And the other thing is I was thinking is, you know, we're kind of heading right into spring break, right?
Yes.
We're heading into spring break.
There you go.
Thank you. A little more energy, and we're heading into spring break. And hopefully your professors have given you like lots of work to do over break. Lots of papers to write, lots of reading to do, because that's what student spring break is for you to buckle down and do something.
Yeah, exactly.
But I can't think of a better event to send us off into this spring that we've been waiting for weeks and weeks, you know, right? We've been kind of waiting for spring to appear. This is really an augurs of spring event, and I think it's just a great moment because what poetry allows us to do is really to kind of take a moment to breathe and appreciate the beauty of the world we have around us and the beauty of the people around us. That's one of the things that allows us to do, and that's something that we really celebrate with this event, and it's just a great way to look at walking into spring next week. So thank you for being here. Thank you always for participating, because you're what makes this event special. Thank you.
I'd like to call on Professor Yalongo to briefly explain the connection between the 175th anniversary of Eugenio Maria de Hostos, his birthday, and today.
Thank you. I'm Ernest Yalongo. I teach history here at the Behavioral Social Sciences at Hostos. First of all, I want to thank Professor Christine Hutchins, Maya Sharma, for including this event and all of its history with the Hostos 175 celebrations. I especially want to thank German Santos for doing this lovely banner and putting our banner together with the announcement of the event. And I'd like to recognize Professor Orlando Hernandez, one of our judges, who is the co-coordinator with myself of Hostos 175. In a nutshell, Hostos 175 is a year-long series of events trying to share with our students, our faculty, and our staff who Hostos the man was, his ideas, and his legacy. We've had a number of events, and we're very proud that the dramatic reading contest could be folded into Hostos 175. One of Osos's legacies was a commitment to education and education for all. And that's why this college is named after that man, to bring education to an underrepresented part of the city in the 70s. And I am so proud to have this student-centered event associated with Ostos 175. So I wish you luck today. We are recording and live streaming, so please stay right here at the podium. When you are reading, speak directly into the mic, speak clearly and loudly, and we'll have this as a permanent record in the future. Thank you and good luck.
I need Professor Hutchins right here, please. No? No, can you read the names? Two, please. All right. This year's event is done in 4 categories, and there's a prize for every category, okay? The judges will tell you what the prizes are later. I'm not going to say that. I just want you to enjoy reading and being relaxed. The first category is poems by Eugenio Maria de Hostos. The readers are Giselle Delia, Lilian Castillo and Ana Denis Ventura, Lucinda Doctor, and David Santos and German Santos. They're all reading and they'll come up. Okay, so where is Giselle Delia? Miss Delia, only have one? She'll be late. She'll be late. Okay, then she'll read later. Lilian Castillo and Ana Denis Ventura. Where is Ana? Where are the others? Christine, are they not here? Not there?
That's all right. When you come late, we'll do them when they come.
All right.
Yeah.
Lucinda Doctor and David Santos, step up, please.
All right. Come on.
How you guys doing? I'm going to be reading a poem based on Es poesía tener los ojos en la cara. ¿No le alcanza a usted el mar? No, señor. Me encanta. Es una cosa tan pesada. Cielo y mar. Cielo y mar. Siempre lo mismo. Lo mismo. Discúlpeme. Pero yo creo que usted no ve bien. Es lo mismo el cielo de estas horas calurosas en que lo enciende el sol que el cielo de la mañana, que el cielo de la tarde, los amaneceres, los ocasos, los nublados, son lo mismo. Ese mar, tan igual en apariencia, es lo mismo. Tranquilo, ¿cómo está? Que cuando este colérico no ha observado usted las calmas. ¿Qué? Es poesía tener ojos en la cara. Usted tiene razón. Eso es poesía. Para ver ciertas cosas se necesitan ojos que sepan mirar. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'll be reading the English version. Don't you get tired of the ocean? No, sir. I'm fascinated by it. It's so boring. An endless sky and sea. They're always the same. The same. Pardon me, sir, but I think you can't see that. It is the sky of these hot hours. When the sun warms it up, the same as the morning or the afternoon. The drawers, the sunset, the clouds, the sky. Are they all the same? That ocean that looks so uneventful, is it the same when it lies still? as when it besets by wrath? Have you observed the calms? What then? It is poetry to have eyes on your face? You're absolutely right. That is indeed what poetry is, to see certain things you need eyes to know how to look.
Our next reader is German Santos reading The Birth of a New World. I'm not going to trust my voice to the Spanish accent, just yet.
What's going on, everybody?
You're on applause, guys.
Thank you. Applause, please. Applause, please. This poem I'm going to be reading is based on Nacimiento del Mundo, the Nuevo Mundo, the birth of the new world. I'm going to be reading it in Spanish version. Here we go. A cada paso que la nave avanza, más fulgurantes muéstranse los astros. Más plácido y vivífico el ambiente, más solemne el silencio, más augusto el misterio que a todas las edades atrajo hacia occidente. Allí del sol cuando la luz primera las sombras disipó, reconquistado. Por él, para los hombres, parecía el Edén, pureza tanta en aquel suelo, el corazón encanta. Frente a las naves, cual si edades muertas, dejado hubieran del Edén soñado. Copias felices cuántos sueños fueron, de las antes desiertas, olas sobre encima, aparecieron una tras otra paraíso. Él indicó el risueño jardín de las Hespéridas y el Edén simétrico. Colón embelesado se encamina de aquellas islas a la más cercana. Horizonte risueño y transparente. Una mar hasta el fondo cristalino. Una estrella luciente. Cada copa del palmo en los palmares. Urente, foco el sol. Un sol de llamas. Custodio espejo en el cielo. Intolerable, reflector el suelo, cascada de colores el espacio, la isla una esmeralda, sobre un manto cubierto de diamantes, piedras preciosas por el aire errantes, los pájaros del bosque y la esgramada, templo solemne, la floresta umbria, fusto sublime, de columna trunca, la cierva por el rayo destocado. Árboles vistos por el hombre nunca, que ofrecen a la vista en su ramaje, hojas y flores de pulgar lineal. Alma de aquel paisaje de ser humano. La sublima, su aspecto soberano, del Edén a la playa, al borde mismo donde rompe la ola. Adanes, Simen Mil, Eva, Corazón.
All right, our next reader is in the category of sonnets.
There's a person that we need that has added. It's Liliana Rosario reading Antes y Después by Os Dos.
Antes y después. Antes de amarla, tristeza, pavorosa soledad, dolor, duda, lucha, luto, de la muerte intenso afán. Después de amarla, alegría, luz radiosa, intenso afán de vida para adorarla. Antes, pájaros de la floresta, que no cesáis de cantar, para que pueda imitaros, prestadme felicidad. Honda tiniebla en el seno, la tiniebla en lo exterior, tinieblas ante los ojos, tinieblas en la razón. La apreté contra mi seno, al bailar y me asusté, y oí de ella como huye del bien eterno luzbel. Noviliza criatura, tímidamente me habló, y al hablar de los afectos, el suyo me confesó. Yo encerré el mío en el fondo, más secreto de mi ser, y en vez de arder en el fuego, cogí hielo y se lo eché. Después, pajarillos de su cielo, único que sé mirar, para que cantéis mejor, voy a enseñaros a amar. Luz donde quiera, en el cielo, en paisajes, campo y flor, en sus ojos, en su alma, en mi oscuro corazón. Hoy, solamente tus manos contra mis labios aprieto, y dulcemente los busco, y me muero en cada beso. Chimborazo, nieve y fuego son la esencia de mi ser, fuego que devoro adentro, nieve lo que dejo ver. Ella también chimborazó, nieve y fuego, ella también, pero se venga y apaga fuego de hoy con frío de ayer.
Okay, we're moving on to the next category, the sonnets. Okay, the first reader in this category is a Lady Almonte. Are you here, lady? Our lady, calling our lady. No lady, she may come in later and she'll leave. The next person to read is Carlos Bibioloni. Come on, Mr. Bibioloni.
My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than this red. The snow be white, rather her breath of it. If hairs be wide, black wires wears on it. I have seen roses damask, red or white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks. And in some perfume is there more delight than in the breath that from my mistress reeks. I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that music has a far more pleasing sound. I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress, when she walked, treads on the ground. And yet, by heaven, I think my love as rare as any she, the loud before compare.
Our next reader is Daphne Burton. Daphne, come on up.
Good afternoon. My name is Daphne Burton, and I'm reading Sonnet 55 by William Shakespeare. Nor marble, nor gilded monuments. Not marble, nor the gilded monuments of princes shall outlive this powerful rhyme. But you shall shine more bright in these contents than unswept stone, besmeared with flourish time. When wasteful war shall statues overturn and doors root out the work of masonry, nor Mars his sword, nor war's quick fire shall burn the living record of your memory. 'Gainst death and all oblivious enmity shall you pace forth, your praise shall still find room, even in the eyes of all prosperity that wear this world out to the ending doom. So, till the judgment that yourself arise, you live in this and dwell in lovers' eyes.
All right, our next reader is who? Luis Ojeda?
Today I'll be reading Sonnet 76 by Shakespeare. Why is my verse so barren of new pride, so far from variation or quick change? Why with the time do I not glance aside to newfound methods and to compound strange? Why write? I still all one, ever the same, and keep invention in a noted weed that every word doth almost tell my name, showing their birth and where they did proceed. Oh, no, sweet love, I always write of you, and you and love are still my argument. So all my best is dressing old words new, spending again what I already spent. For as the sun is daily new and old, so is my love, still telling what is told.
That's reading. We're reading
Miss White here. All right, I will read later. All right, next category is dramatic monologues. All right, the first reader in that category is Renelle Harrison.
Hi, my name is Bernelle Harrison. I'll be reading Curveball. It was written by New York playwright Zetta Elliott. It follows the breakup of a couple, Jerome and Leela, after she is woken from a coma by miraculous treatment. This is the final scene of the play, and Leela is pretending to talk to the book. The accident, the coma, the treatment. All of those things changed me forever. Yes, I am. Well, it's not something I planned, but there are a lot of single mothers in the world. I figure I'll be in good company. I think women's bodies frighten men. We already reproduce, and that's powerful enough. But imagine if everything we needed to reproduce ourselves was already inside of us. We'd still need men, but it would be different. It would be freer. There wouldn't be that sense of desperation. It could very well lead to a revolution. A world where women's bodies are no longer seen as secondary or disposable. Thank you for letting me share my story. See you.
All right, thank you very much, my dear. Next reader is Dario Peralta. Mr. Peralta.
Thank you. I'll be reading Hamlet from Hamlet by William Shakespeare. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles and by opposing enemy, to die, to sleep. no more. By a sleep to say we end the heartache, and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep. To sleep, perchance to dream. Ah, there's the word. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity so long life. For who will bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, Proudman's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the lost delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns the patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin, who would Fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, an undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus, conscience does make a cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sickly o'er with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pitch and moment, with disregard, current turn our eye, and lose the end of action.
Thank you, Dario. For someone who practiced that monologue exactly 3 times, well done. All right. Mabel Monte Taveras, come on. She reads The Duchess's Speech of the Duchess of Padua and Roma by Oscar Wilde. No, come up here. Speak into the mic.
You need a guy to dismiss you, yes? I'm okay, but if German could come to here as a shadow. Oh, German, where is it? So I'm going to read The Duchess of Padua by Oscar Wilde. In this scene, the Duchess is talking to his beloved, trying to talk him out to not break up with her, basically. So I do hope that you all enjoy it. Better for me, I had not seen your face. Naked off. Listen for a while. Until you came to Padua, I live. Wretch indeed, but we know more than us thought. Very submissive to a cruel lord. Very obedient to unjust commands. As pure, I think, as any gentle girl. Now will turn in order from my hands. You came, Guido, the first kindly words I ever heard since I had come from France were from your lips. Oh, that is no matter. You came, and in the passion of your eyes, I read love's meaning. Everything you said touched my dumb soul to music. So I love you. And yet, I did not tell you of my love. It was you who saw me out, not at my feet. As I now kneel at yours, and with sweet bows, the music seems to linger in my ears. I saw that you loved me, and I trusted you. I think there are many women in the world who will have tempted you to kill the man. I did not. yet I know that had I done so, I had not been thus humbled in the dust. But you had loved me very faithfully. I do not think you understand me, Guido. It was for your sake that I wrote this deed. Whose horror now seems to chills my young blood to ice. For your sake only. Will you not speak to me? Love me a little? My girlish life, I have been starved for love and kindness has passed me by.
The next category is the short lyric. First reader, the short lyric is Delroy Askins. Are you here, Delroy? Delroy? Not here, sorry. Okay. Karen Byers, On the Road by John Updike. One Karen.
Hello all. Those dutiful dog trots down airport corridors while gnawing at a Dunkin' Donuts cooler. Those hotel rooms where the TV remote waits by the bed like a suicide pistol. Those hours in the air amid white shirts whose wearers sleep breathe through thick, stead thrillers. Those breakfast buffets in Prairie Marriotts, such venues of transit grow dearer than home. The tricycle in the hall, the wife's hasty kiss, the dripping faucet and uncut lawn. This is life? No. Vida thrives via the road. In the laptop whose silky screen shimmers like a dark queen's mirror. In the polished shoe that signifies killer intent. And in the solitary mission. The bumpy glide down through the cloud cover to a single runway, at whose end a man, just like you, guards the grave.
All right, who's our next reader? Let's look at that program. Hey, quickly. All right. Thank you so much, Karen. Helen Curbelo. Helen Curbelo, calling twice.
Good afternoon. I'll be reading Here I Love You by Pablo Neruda. Here I love you. In the dark pines, the wind distangles itself. The moon glows like phosphorus on the vagrant waters. Days, all one kind, go chasing each other. The snow unfurls in dancing figures. A silver gull slips down from the west. Sometimes a sail. High, high stars. Oh, the black cross of a ship. Alone. Sometimes I get up early, and even my soul is wet. Far away, the sea sounds and resounds. This is a port. Here, I love you.
Here, I love you, and the horizon hides you in vain. I love you still among these cold things. Sometimes my kisses go on those heavy vessels that cross the sea towards no arrival. I see myself forgotten like those old anchors. The pier saddened when the afternoon moors there. My life grows tired, hungry to no purpose. I love what I do not have. You are so far. My loathing wrestles with the slow twilight. But then night comes and starts to sing to me. The moon turns its clockwork dream. The biggest stars look at me with your eyes. And as I love you, the pines in the wind want to sing your name with their leaves of wire.
We have two who are going to go now that are a little out of order. We have Giselle Belia, who's doing Antes y Después. And after that, we have Ebony White, who's come, who's reading the Edna St. Vincent Millay in the sonnet category. So first, we'll return to Hostos with Giselle Belia.
I'm going to read Before and After by Eugenio Maria de Hostos. Before loving her, sadness, horrible loneliness, pain, doubt, turmoil, mourning, an intense longing for death. After finding her love, happiness, radiance, intense wish to live. So that I may adore her, faith, hope, charity. Before, birds of the forest, who endlessly sing. Will you lend me your glee? So that I too may sing. Such a deep darkness within me. Darkness outside of me. Darkness before my eyes. Darkness in my mind. I held her tight against my breast. As we danced, I was fearful, and I ran away. As Lucifer runs away for goodness. Oh, most noble creature, who spoke to me coyly, as she spoke of her feelings. She confessed them to me. I locked up mine in my most secret recesses, and rather than burn in the fire, I covered them with ice. After, oh, bird from her sky, the only skies I know to watch. I will teach them to love, so your singing is an ace. Lights shining everywhere, in the sky, on the landscape, in the meadows and flowers, in her eyes, in her soul, in the darkness of my heart. Today, only your hands against my lip. I hold tight. I look for them sweetly, and in each kiss I die. Chimborazo, snow and fire are the essence of my being. Fire that devours me within. Snow, what allow the world to see. She's like Chimborazo too. Snow and fire too, but takes revenge and quenches. Today fire we yesterday us.
I'm going to ask you to please, the judges, to go back to the category of sonnets. I'm calling on Ebony White. She just made it from class. Ebony, come on up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. All right, making sure y'all still alive. Okay. All right, my name is Ebony White, and I'm going to recite what lips my lips have kissed, and where and why.
by Eden St. Vincent Millay. What lips my lips have kissed, and where and why, I have forgotten. What arms have lain under my head till morning. But the rain is full of ghosts tonight, that tap, that sigh, upon the glass and listening for replies. And in my heart there stares a quiet pain, for unremembered lads that not again will turn to me at midnight with a cry. Thus in winter stands the lonely tree, nor knows what birds have vanished one by one. Yet know it whirls more silent than before. I cannot say what loves have come and gone. I only know that summer sang in me a little while, that in me sings no more.
Thank you. All right, our next readers, and we're going back to the short lyrics. Who was the last one to read? Yeah, Helen, you read last, right? Let's pick up from there. Chantel Douglas? Yes. True Love. Come on, Chantel.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chantel Douglas, and I'll be reading a poem called True Love by Judith Bjork. It is true love because I put on eyeliner and concerto and make 100 observations about the great issues of the day, even when there's no one here but him, and because I do not resent watching the Green Bay Packers, even though I am philosophically opposed to football, and because when he is late for dinner and I know he must be either having an affair or lying dead in the middle of the street, I always hope he's dead. It's true love because if he said, quit drinking martinis, but I kept on drinking them. And the next morning I couldn't get out of bed, he wouldn't tell me, he told me. And because he is willing to wear unironed undershorts out of respect for the fact that I am philosophically opposed to ironing, and because if his mother was drowning and I was drowning, and he had to choose one of us to save, he says he'd save me. It's true love because when he went to San Francisco on business while I had to stay home with the painters and exterminators and the baby who was getting the chicken pox, he understood why I hated him. And because when I said that playing the stock market was juvenile and irresponsible, and then the stock that I wouldn't let him buy went up 26 points. I understood why he hated me. And because despite cigarette cough, tooth decay, and acid indigestion, dandruff, and other features of married life that tends to dampen the fires of passion, we still feel something we can call true love.
Our next reader is going to find the person on the list. Okay. Let's see. Chantel just read, right? Gaspar Ducton, are you here, Gaspar? Yeah. Come on.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm gonna read for you "If I Love for the Sake of Love" by Friedrich and Records. English.
Just English. Okay, guys, the German is there. In case anyone wants it to. All right, good.
If you love for the sake of beauty, or never love it, love the sun which has bright golden light. If you love for the sake of beauty, oh, never love me. Love the spring which is reborn each year. If you love for the sake of wealth, oh, you never love me. Love the mermaid, whose pearls are rich and clear. If you love for the sake of love, alone, oh, yes, then love me. Love me as I love you forever. Thank you.
All the sake of beauty. All right, so next reader is Anita Bhattacharjee Doksen. Come, Anita.
Good afternoon. My name is Anita Bhattacharjee Doksen, and I would like to make a request that everybody look up and not read the poem because I will be reading it for you. The poem is If You Forget Me by Pablo Neruda. I want you to know one thing. You know how it is. If you look at the crystal moon, at the red branch of the slow autumn at my window, if I touch near the impalpable ash, or the wrinkled body of the log, everything carries me to you, as if everything that exists, aromas, light, metals, were little boats that sail towards those hours of yours that wait for me. Well now, if little by little you stop loving me, I shall stop loving you little by little. If suddenly you forget me, do not look for me, for I shall already have forgotten you. If you think it long and mad, the wind of banners that passes through my life, and you decide to leave me at the shore of the heart where I have roots, remember, on that day, at that hour, I shall lift my arms, and my roots will set off to seek another land. But if each day, each hour, you feel that you are destined for me with implacable sweetness, if each day a flower climbs up to your lips to seek me, ah, my love, ah, my own, in me, all that fire is repeated. In me, nothing is extinguished or forgotten. My love feeds on your love, beloved. And as long as you live, it will be in your arms without leaving mine.
Okay, our next reader is Alex John Baptist. Are you here, Alex? Calling on Alex. I thought I saw her earlier. Come on, Alex.
Good afternoon. My name is Alex Melvin, the poem Negro by Langston Hughes. I am Negro. Black as the night is black. Black like the depths of my Africa. I've been a slave. Caesar told me to keep his doorsteps clean. I brushed the boots of Washington. I've been a worker. Under my hands, the pyramids arose. I made the mortar for the Woolworth building. I've been a singer. All the way from Africa to Georgia, I carried my sorrow songs. I made ragtime. I've been a victim. The Belgians cut off my hands in the Congo. They lynched me still in Mississippi. I am a Negro. Black as the night is black. Black like the depths of my Africa.
Okay, our next reader is Annabelle Lopez, Standing Tall by Jamie McKenzie.
All right, come on.
Speak into the mic.
Some kings rule their kingdom, sitting down surrounded by luxuries of cushions and fans. But this king's too strong, too proud, too tough. When the driver told Rosa, move to the back of the bus. When the waiter told students, we don't serve your kind. When the mayor told voters, your vote don't count. And when the sheriff told marchers, get off our street. Using fire horse, police dogs, and cattle props to move them along. This king's too strong, too proud, too tough. Speaking of peace, of love, and children's hands in hand. Fast, free at last, free at last. When some yell for violence, for angry revenge, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. He stood his ground, preaching love, preaching peace. And when some spit out hate, he stood there smiling, spreading love. Until I rolled like the sea across the land, whipping away Jim Crow, breaking down the walls, ringing the bell, joyfully for freedom. Until standing in the mountaintop, they shot him, coldly, hoping to see him fall, hoping to put him away, to bring him low. But this king, even in death, even today, stands strong. Stand strong, stand proud, stand tall, and we remember.
Indeed, we stand tall. And because of others who went before us and fought the good fight. Let's read now. The next reader is, who else? Trayvon Paul?
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Hello, good afternoon. I'm reading As I Grew Older by Langston Hughes. It was a long time ago. I had almost forgotten my dream. But it was there then, in front of me, bright like a sun. My dream. And then the wall rose slowly, slowly, between me and my dream. Rose until it touched the sky, the wall, shadow. I am black. I lie down in the shadow. No longer the light of my dream before me. Above me, only the thick wall, only the shadow. My hands, my dark hands, break through the wall, find my dream. Help me to shatter this darkness, to smash this night, to break this shadow into 1,000 lights of sun, into 1,000 whirling dreams of sun.
Thank you, Trayvon. And now I will call on Beatrice Rodriguez. Is Beatrice here? Beatrice calling once, calling twice. No Beatrice. Is she here? All right.
Is Sarah Rodriguez here? Sarah? Ah? La Despedida. See?
Okay.
Yes. So this is, in addition, she had originally been going to read the Hostos piece, but because someone else was reading it, she chose from the Cuban poet, the farewell poem.
Hi everyone. I would like to thank Orlando Hernandez because he did a really good translation of my poem, and I will be reading it. Okay, here you go. Can't hear you. Don't close the mic. There you go. So, my poem is called La Despedida by José Ángel Gruesa. Te digo adiós y acaso te quiero todavía.
Quizá no he de olvidarte, pero te digo adiós. No sé si me quisiste, no sé si te quería, o tal vez nos quisimos demasiado los dos. Este cariño triste y apasionado y loco, me lo sembré en el alma para quererte a ti. No sé si te amé mucho, no sé si te amé poco, pero sí sé que nunca volveré a amar así. Me queda tu sonrisa, dormida en mi recuerdo, y el corazón me dice que no te olvidaré. Pero al quedarme solo, sabiendo que te pierdo, tal vez empiezo a amarte como jamás te amé. Te digo adiós, y acaso con esta despedida, mi más hermoso sueño muere dentro de mí. Pero te digo adiós para toda la vida, aunque toda la vida siga pensando en ti. And this is the English version. Farewell though, I love you still. Perhaps I will never forget you, but farewell I should say. I don't know if you love me, I don't know if I love you, or perhaps we love each other too much. This passionate, sad, and crazy love that I planted in my soul, to love you. But alone I should stay, knowing that I lose you. I don't know if I love you too much or too little, but I do know that I will never again love like this. I'm left alone, and knowing that I have lost you, perhaps I am starting to love you like I never did before. I say goodbye, and maybe in my firewall, and maybe with the firewall, my most beautiful dream dies within me. Far I say farewell for this rest of my life. Although the rest of my life, I will continue thinking of you.
Our next reader is Beatrice here? No? Sarah Rodriguez? That was me. Sarah here? Okay. Oh, that was Sarah. Okay, Sarah. All right. Saladin. Andy Saladin. Are you here, Andy? Andy. He's one of my own too. Okay. But he's supposed to be reading Richard Cory. Where is Andy? Lincoln?
Looks like Andy's not here, but not here, yes?
Okay.
You're not Andy, but you're reading next, is that correct?
What are you going to be reading?
You're not? You're sitting with the reader, so. I have no idea. Okay, he's like, not me.
Okay. All right. Shall we bring it to a conclusion? Are you going to read? I'll put you on the spot. Come and read. What in order?
So he's going to do he didn't practice.
I did not practice.
Yeah.
Going back to the, okay.
This is why I call being the frog in the pool and single swimming. This is Lilian Castillo's reading, so I don't want to make sure that I give her the credit. So the name of the poem is Por qué fue, and it's by Eugenio María de Hostos, translated by Picasso Hernández. Cuando cerca de ti dirigiste el himno a Dios, en el hondo de mi ser se elevó uno al amor. Yo te vi palidecer, tú me viste estremecer. Di, ¿por qué fue? ¿Por qué? Cuando unidos al danzar me acerqué a tu corazón, hasta que en tu misma raíz mi alma entregó y entera se agitó. Tú me viste estremecer, yo te vi palidecer. Di, ¿por qué fue? ¿Por qué? Cuando en la mano la sien, la cabeza echaste atrás, y me miraste y miré, sin tú hablar y yo sin hablar. Di por qué yo sonreí, por qué sonreírte te vi. Di por qué fue, por qué. Cuando ansiosa tú de oír, ansioso yo de escuchar, tú callaste y yo callé, hablándonos sin hablar. Di por qué yo suspiré y suspirar te escuché. Di por qué fue, por qué. Luminoso corazón, entre sombras eres tú. Corazón sombrío soy yo, que no me vi aún en la luz. Te busco y no la hallaré. La encuentro y no la veré. ¿Sabes por qué? ¿Por qué? Porque la duda sutil en mi alma se albergó, y la esperanza y la fe y el amor mismo royó. Ya ha cesado de roer, ya ha cesado, ya cesó. ¿Y por qué fue? ¿Por qué? Porque el amor hoy unida donde la duda unido. So when near me you sang a hymn to God. Is it the same thing? Sorry. Oh, okay. When near me you sang a hymn to God, for the depth of my being sprang a hymn to Lord. I saw you turn pale. You saw me shudder. Tell me why I smiled when I saw you smile. Why did it happen? Oh, tell me why. When we were dancing, I came close to your heart, and my soul agitated at its very root. You saw me shudder. I saw you turn pale. Why did it happen? Oh, tell me why. When hand on your temple, you pull my hair back, looking at me silently and looking back, and I look back silently too. Tell me why did I smile at seeing you smile? Oh, tell me, why did it happen? When you were anxious to listen, and I anxious to hear, you were speechless, wordless, and we spoke without saying a word. Tell me why I sighed. Tell me why you sighed. Oh, tell me why. Why did it happen? Yours is luminous heart in the darkness. Mine a somber heart that cannot even see the light. I search for her, I will not find her. I will find her and I will not see her. Do you know why? Why? Because subtle doubt took a hold of my soul, ruining hope, faith, and even love. But I hope ruining them, it did stop. It stopped. Oh, tell me why. Why did it happen? Because love now has taken doubt space.
All right. I think, is Andy here to read Richard Corey? Andy's not here. Is Thomas Saudi here? Come on, Saudi. The last but not the least. Okay.
The Naked and Nude by Robert Graves. The Naked and the Nude by Robert Graves. For me, the naked and the nude by lexicographers construed as synonyms that should express the same deficiency of dress or shelter should stand as wide apart as from love from lies or truth from art. Lovers without reproach will gaze on bodies naked and ablaze. Their hypocritic eye will see in nakedness anatomy, and naked shines the goddess when she mounts her lion on men. The nude are bold, the nude are sly to hold each treasonable eye, while draping by a showman's trick, they're dishabilled in rhetoric, They grin a mock religious grin of scorn of those of naked skin. The naked, therefore, who compete against the nude may know defeat, yet when they both together tread the briar pastures of the dead, by gorgons with longbows pursued, how the naked go the sometimes nude.
Okay, please, you all have a list of the readers on your chairs. Please circle the one you thought the best reader, and then we will come by and collect your vote. And whichever poet or reader you thought the best will get a prize, okay? All right, I'm going to ask our wonderful president who made the time to come to our event. Please, President Felix Matos Rodriguez, to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you, and it's a little bit intimidating to be following all these wonderful readers that performed here today. I want to ask for a big round of applause for all of them. To participate and to do it in such an elegant, in such a dramatic, in such a wonderful way. Congratulations to the English Club, to the students who are part of that organization, and to the faculty members who work with the students, particularly Professor Sharma and Ochis. Thank you so much for the work that you do. Our colleagues in the English Department and Modern and Language Acquisition, thank you for taking the time to sponsor this event every year, which showcases the wonderful talent of our students. To the most serious and menacing group of judges that I've ever seen. They look so intense in that corner, and hopefully they're not judging my reading, but I want to thank them for their time, and thank you all for a wonderful gift. It seems that winter is finally behind us, and what better way to start welcoming the spring than to have a little poetry, a little drama, a little love, a little passion, to get us going into the spring. So congratulations to all the participants, congratulations to the organizers and our colleagues in OAA, and now let's all wait for the drum roll and the announcement of the winners. So congratulations again.
I would like Professor Orlando Hernandez to come up from the podium. Be recognized. I think that first category could not have happened unless he had come please. Okay, I'm collecting. What are you doing?
Thank you so much. I'm very pleased.
The hole in your face is showing again. The hole in your face is showing again. Where? The hole in your face. It's showing.
Quiero felicitarles por su participación, por su excelente lectura, ¿no? I'd like to just mention that we are indeed celebrating, commemorating the 175th anniversary of Hostos with a series of events, and all of you are invited and welcome to participate in them. I just want to say that I'm very pleased and honored to be here today, and I would like to ask, I don't know how many years ago was the last time that the English department and the humanities department did something together. I can't remember. Probably, 20, 15, 25 years, and I've been here 37. So it's a welcome occasion that we should do some things together, maybe once every few years. And I want to congratulate the organizers, felicitaciones a los organizadores, and I hope that we will continue to have this kind of sustained success. Muchas felicidades y un abrazo a todos.